Okay, good day everyone. It's Total Investor here, everyone's favorite YouTube investment channel. Today I would want to go over a few stocks that people have been making requests for simply because of what's going on in the markets, and also stocks that I think that have potential to move higher and break out. Okay, and these happen to be well, primarily the meme stocks, what's being discussed on Reddit and so on. So let's just go over those. Again, just a little disclaimer here. Everything I say should be thought of as for educational purposes and are not to be considered as financial advice. Okay, and just for the record, I do not have any positions, long or short, in any of these stocks or options in these stocks. Okay. First one that I want to look at is everybody's favorite Amc Entertainment, stock symbol AMC. Here is a 6-month chart. I'm not going to go out to the very beginning here. I'm just going to take it down to the last month or two. It seems to have bottomed out, and the last buy recommendation that the indicators gave was back around May 10. If we look at the DIs, they crossed into the buy zone. Back here on May 10, the stock, if we look at the 10-day moving average in green and the 50-day moving average in blue, they crossed and the stock was above that just a few days after May 10th. And looking at the RSI, that crossed above 50 to give its buy recommendation again around May 10, sometimes, well, either May 10 or even a day or two later. So you could have gotten in at around $10 or even in the very low teens. So that was the buy recommendation. From there, it hit a little bit of resistance. That was previous resistance at around 15, pulled back a little bit. Then it finally broke through that level, and then it hit the next level of resistance at around $20. From there, it broke through that, and from there, it was just clear sailing all the way up. Okay. Now, what do we have here? Now, I've seen a lot of people making charts on AMC lately, and it's like they're all over the place. What I see is just a cone formation, or a triangle, a coil, if you will. And this had a similar pattern to, I believe it was Hertz, which I will be discussing later. And this is what's happened. Made its high, and now it's starting to coil in the middle here. Okay, so where does it go? Well, let's look at the indicators to help us see where it most likely will. We have the RSI, which is above 50, so that is still bullish. We have the two moving averages. It's above the 10, above the 50, and they're both sloping upwards. That's bullish. And the DIs are still in bullish. All we have is that the ADX line in black, which has peaked here and then come down, although that can change once there's a breakout. So for now, the charts are telling us to be neutral until there's a breakout, and the most likely side of the breakout will be up. Okay, usually you get a breakout on this in the same direction as to the previous move. Okay, does that mean that it's guaranteed to happen? Absolutely not. Okay, again, we will know which way it is after it breaks one of these lines. Okay, next stock is Blackberry. This stock bottomed out at around $8. The DIs gave its buy rating at just one day after May 17. The moving averages were the moving averages gave its buy after they crossed, so that would have been at around $10. And the RSI gave its buy when it crossed 50. So we're talking about late May. If we were looking at all three, came pretty close, but that's when you would have gotten in. From there, it went from like $8 to $20. If we use Fibonacci pullback or retracement, we can see that the stock pulled back all the way from 20 down to just above 12 and a half, and that would have given us the full 62% Fibonacci retracement. So from here, it just sort of like seems to have found a bottom. What are the indicators telling us? Well, it's the RSI is still bullish, still above 50. However, we're getting a mixed signal here with the moving averages. 10-day is sloping downwards and the stock's below that. The 50-day is sloping upwards, however the stock is above that. So that's mixed. This one, the DIs are still bullish. However, they are starting to converge. So for now, it's slightly bullish for the stock on Blackberry. Let's just wait and see on this one to see what the next couple of days hold. But it's starting to. I would personally just wait. That's me, and let's just wait a couple of days to see what happens. Okay. Next is EXPR. This found a bottom, a double bottom here. The last time that it's always been here, just the day after, the DI lines touched. They didn't actually cross, but they touched. That would have been another chance to get in. If you got in using the moving averages, it would have been, when they crossed, much higher price. And the RSI up here gave its buy signal back just a few days after the DIs. Okay, from here, just below $3 to 6 and change, it pulled back. The stock's pulled back almost the full Fibonacci retracement. It seems to have found a bottom at around 4.5. And what I don't have here is a downtrending line that it would have broke 2 days ago. Today, another green candle. The stock, the RSI of the stock is above 50. It's above the 10-day moving average. It's above the 50-day moving average. DIs are still positive. So that is looking very good. Express. Next, Gamestop Gme. This has been on an upward sloping trend line starting back from February, late February. It hit it back on mid-May and bounced off. Hit resistance here at 350, or just below that the second time here. Pulled back. We're very close to hitting that same upper trend line, but we're getting mixed signals on the indicators. The RSI is just slightly below 50. It's at 49.52. Okay. The 10-day moving average sloping downwards. The stock is below that. The 50-day moving average is moving up, and the stock is above that. DIs are very, very close to touching, and it's still bullish, but not by much. So mixed signals here. It looks like we've got our last chance to stay bullish, not far away. So I would imagine that there's going to be some very tight stops around here. Next, Hertz. I spoke about this one a couple of weeks ago, back when we had this red candle here, and I said, here's another coil. It looks like it's got to break out one way or another, and we will know on Monday. Monday we found out. I did say that because it was a coil pattern, that it usually trades or continues the previous pattern. So the previous pattern was up, it consolidated, and then the next likely outcome would be upwards. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so it did trade up. We got some resistance here at around $9. Notice if you look at the RSI, it was higher here than here. So although the stock made a higher high, the RSI did not. So that is a warning because it's bearish divergence with the indicator. Okay, and look what we got now: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles in a row. Not great. Certainly not what you're looking for. It's now below the 10-day moving average, but still above the 50. RSI coming down and not quite at the sell signal yet, but it looks like it wants to get there. We had the ADX in black here. It peaked over here on, I believe it was on this candle, and it went straight down. So that gave us a warning. And now we have the DIs that are converging. Not quite a sell yet. So this is mixed signals, but turning bearish very quickly. Okay. Next, we've got Root. This one is very similar to another stock that we will be talking about. Root is ROOT. It found a double bottom here at around 8.5. Moved up very quickly. Pulled back. It pulled back more than the full Fibonacci 62%. It actually pulled back, I think it was at about 67, 68%. Seems to have found a bottom, at least temporarily. The stock, the RSI of the stock is above 50, still bullish, but below the 10-day moving average and above the 50-day moving average. That part is mixed, and we're still bullish on the DIs. So I think that if we can still hold this particular price at around near the moving average, we should, it's still looking promising. And it gives us an opportunity to make some good coin here. Okay, so put this one on your watch list. And AMC, I believe I spoke, no, hold on, let's see, Blackberry, okay. AMC, what happened here was that, okay, bottomed out. No, I did talk about this one. Okay, so that is it for this week, or today, I should say. If you want any comments on other particular stocks, comment down below. If you have any questions about stocks in general, commodities, or even cryptos, down in the comment section. I will try my best to comment in the comment section. If I feel that it warrants a new video, then I will put out a new video. No particular time frame. Of course, for that, if you want to see the next video, please subscribe. In the bottom right hand corner of the video, you'll find an icon of George Washington. Please click on that and you will be subscribed to this channel. And of course, a big thumbs up. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.